Hey everybody, Scott Cortmeister here. How's it going? I had no idea that my little Don Imus video was going to get so many views. It's up almost like 18,000 views now. Let me just say that before I made the video, right, or at the time that I made the video, Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton were not involved yet. And they have their own baggage. They've had their hands are not clean when it comes to racism and stuff, and they've had their own problems with racism. But I didn't make my video about racism in America. That's what this video is all about. But I just learned today that the girls, these young women on the Rutgers basketball team, that they received death threats over all this stuff, over all this BS with Don Imus. You know, let it not be said anymore that we've solved the problem of racism in this country, in the United States. Because we haven't. Okay? We still have racism going on every day. And if this isn't proof of it, then I don't know what is. You have black voters disenfranchised in Florida in 2000, kicked off voter lists just because they had the same name or the same last name, and they got thrown off because, oh, you're a felon. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. You don't get to vote. Yeah, I have just been amazed by all the hate that I've been receiving. Amazed and delighted because along with it, I've also gotten a lot of great comments. You know, a lot of great comments by people who have their head on straight. But to all my new racist haters out there, just know that you'll never, ever shut me up. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be here, and I'm going to say it like it is. I'm going to call them like I see them. And if you leave a comment on one of my videos where you want to use the N-word and stuff, I'm going to block you, and I'm going to delete your comment. My comment section of my videos is not a bathroom wall for you to write F you, N-word, you know, those girls are this, that, the other, yada, yada. I don't allow that, and I'll tell you why. I have kids that watch my videos, and I don't want them, I'm embarrassed by you people who would speak that way still in the 21st century. I don't want them to read that poison that you seem to want to keep throwing out. The thing is, yeah, I know there's racism on all sides, right? There's black racists, there's white racists, there's probably Chinese racists, but I don't know any, okay? I was talking specifically about what Don Imus said and what I know that he said. Now, I probably spent all of 20 minutes putting the information together, doing a little search. Didn't take very long. I don't spend my life worrying and thinking about Don Imus. Like I said in my video, at first I thought it was 93, but it was actually 95, 96, whatever, where I stopped watching him. But my dad still watched him. He was around Imus. You know, I'm not going to change the station, you know, but the thing is, I heard Bernard McGurk say that Snoop Dogg was a spear-chucking mau-mau. Now, and he ought to be shipped back to Africa. I heard that. I've kept a journal since I was in the 10th grade. Yeah, I'm one of those people. Now I got YouTube, so I don't have to anymore. I can just do it with video. But I kept a journal, And I wrote about it because I was so mad. I wrote a letter to NBC saying that, that how strongly I disagreed with what Bernard McGurk said, because Imus didn't even say it, and I never said that he said it. But yeah, I feel strongly about this, and I'm getting a lot of comments of like, well, you're a white guy, why do you care? You don't get it. You just don't get it. My fellow white Americans who are still racist, you don't get it. You are the problem. If you're a white person in this country and you still want to believe that you're better than somebody just because you were lucky enough to be born white, you are the problem. You are what's dragging this country down. Not Jesse Jackson or Al Sharpton. They got their problems. You're the problem. Do you understand what I'm saying? Freedom of speech comes with responsibility. We don't have unlimited freedom of speech in this country, and we never did. You cannot yell just because you want to in my face, come into my house and call me whatever. You can't yell fire in a crowded theater. Don Imus, as a broadcaster, I mean, what he said about those young women on the Rutgers basketball team is actionable because they are not public figures, and he slandered them. He libeled them. We have laws against that. That's why MSNBC decided to cut him loose with a $45 million severance package, by the way. So Imus is okay, all you people out there who are like, oh, poor Don Imus. He'll be just fine, okay? The thing is, Imus isn't the first guy out there spouting this racist, sexist BS. And he's not the worst. You got Rush Limbaugh, you got Glenn Beck, Neil Bortz, you got Hannity. You have all these people out there who are all of a sudden trembling in their boots because they know we're coming after you now. Yeah, that's right. Watch your mouth. Corporations don't want to sponsor somebody who's going to affect their bottom line, and your racist rhetoric is going to get your butt fired. Broadcasters have a special responsibility. You can't just say anything you want to, right? Now, in your own personal life, in your own home, or on the street corner, or at a bar, yeah, you actually have more freedom of speech than a broadcaster does. But a broadcaster knows, and Don Imus knows, and if he didn't know, he should have known. He's been warned over and over that there are certain things that he shouldn't say because it's offensive, because it's untrue, and because it's hurtful. What kind of a country do you want to live in? I mean, these young women received death threats over this bullshit. Death threats. Because Imus's rabid fans are mad because he got fired and got $45 million payday for it. And they're going to give death threats to these girls. And what kind of a man calls a teenage girl a whore? Shame. Shame on you. So, for all my new subscribers and all my old subscribers, I don't always talk about race. I talk about a lot of different things. I even did a cat video with this little sucker right here, Zoe. But yeah, this subject doesn't absorb me or all of my time, but I'm going to speak out on stuff that pisses me off. And right now, white racists in America are pissing me off, but then so do the black ones too. But that's not what I'm talking about in this video. Anyway, take care, and for God's sakes, we need to start loving each other in this country. We need to act like we're in the 21st century already.